On every Earth, in every universe, there comes a time when the greatest icons must pass the torch. But when the torch is passed to their sons, the result varies from hopeful heroism to absolute carnage. Hey everyone, welcome to the Omega Scale. Today we're putting some of the most popular super sons in fiction into the ring. On one side, we have Jon Kent, the biological son of Clark Kent, and the new Superman of the DC multiverse. On the other, we have Mark Grayson, known as... Today we're talking about the TV show version of Mark, well, because I haven't actually read the comics. We aren't just looking at who hits harder, we're looking at who survives. This is a battle of raw Kryptonian potential versus the terrifying resilience of the Viltrumite bloodline. Jon Kent isn't just a psychic, he's the literal bridge between humanity and Krypton. Born to Clark Kent and Lois Lane, Jon grew up in the shadows of the Man of Steel. In the current DC continuity, Jon has taken up the mantle of Superman, while his father was off-world. Batman himself stated that Jon's hybrid biology gives him the potential to surpass his father, making him a tier 1 powerhouse in the DC multiverse. Then we have Mark Grayson. For this fight, we're looking specifically at the TV show version. At this point in the series, Mark is still leveling up. He's a young man grappling with the truth of his father. Omni-Man wasn't the hero he claimed to be. Unlike Jon Kent of the comics, who is a seasoned hero, TV Mark is still brain broken, literally, on a weekly basis. Jon's power scales directly to the yellow sun, but with a twist. Jon's invulnerability isn't just physical density, it's an energy field. He has tanked heat from cosmic level threats and survived battles that will vaporize most heroes. Jon has the range advantage. His heat vision has been described as supernova level when he loses control. Jon wants to use his solar flare, a massive burst of all his stored solar energy, to wipe out the threat the entire Justice League was struggling with. But Mark is a brick. He flies, he hits hard, and he doesn't die. Viltrumite gets more dangerous when they get angrier. In the TV show, we've seen Mark divert small asteroids and survive the train ride through the entire city fueled by his father's fist. In his battle against Levy, Mark showed us what happens when he stops holding back. He's capable of punching through dimensions and surviving injuries that will be game over for anyone else. Mark's brutality is his X factor. While Jon fights to save people, Mark fights to survive. Mark will headbutt you while his jaw is still hanging off. We literally saw this in the TV show. Guy literally headbutted Conquest to death. He will gouge your eyes out. He will use his own blood to blind you. In a head-to-head stat check, Jon wins. He's faster, stronger, and has more versatile powers. If this were a boxing match, Jon wins by total knockout in the first round. But this isn't a boxing match, is it? This is an Omega scale battle. Jon Kent has Superman's morality. He pulls his punches because he's afraid to break the world. TV Mark doesn't have that luxury. By season 2 and season 3, Mark has realized that if he doesn't kill the monster kills him or his family. If Mark can get into Jon's guard and turn this into a mock and grin fight, he can exploit Jon's hesitation. Mark is used to fighting with his guts literally spilling out. Jon isn't. So who takes the win? Despite Mark's insane brutality and never say die attitude, the winner is Jon Kent. Why? Because even though Mark is a beast, his power scaling, to be honest, is kind of all over the place. Don't get me wrong, Mark is incredibly powerful, but look at the track record. This is the same guy who managed to kill Conquest, the second most powerful Viltrumite in existence, not once but twice. In the very next episode, we see someone like Anissa throwing him around like a rag doll. That inconsistency is Mark's biggest disadvantage. If he's fighting at his peak, he's a nightmare. But if he's in one of those ragdoll phases, he's not touching a Kryptonian. Sorry, but the scales of the universe is just built entirely differently. TV Mark is currently a continental threat at best, whereas Jon Kent, even as a teenager, is out there handling planetary level threats. Jon's heat vision will allow him to keep Mark at a distance, and his super speed allows him to react to flashes of light. The level of speed Mark has consistently mastered in the show. Mark might be invincible, but Jon Kent, he's Superman. So, does Mark's inconsistent scaling frustrate you as much as it does me? If you can take down Conquest, shouldn't he be able to handle Jon Kent? Let me know your theories in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more power scaling. See you on the next one.